Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
This is going to sound like some sort of battle royale, but it's not. We're just talking about Social Security, that's all. SS versus SSI versus SSDI. That's today's College Investor Audio Show. Social Security, SS, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, and Social Security Disability Benefits, SSDI. What are they? And how do they play into your tax bill? Today, we're looking at each one and their impact on your paycheck. Social Security, SS. Social Security taxes are actually a group of taxes. One component is the Social Security tax, and the other is the Federal Insurance Contributions Act, FICA, or the Old Age, Survivors, and Disability Insurance, OASDI, which you have probably seen on your paycheck. Social Security taxes fund your retirement and disability benefits. The Social Security tax rate is 6.2% for the employee and the same for the employer, for a total of 12.4%. For this reason, hiring contractors is an advantage for companies, since they don't have to pay Social Security taxes or even any payroll processing overhead. The amount paid by the Social Security tax reduces your taxable income. For example, if you make $100,000, $6,200 is paid in Social Security taxes, leaving $93,800 to be taxed by federal and state entities. Social Security taxes are applicable to the first $137,700 of wages for 2020, up from $132,900 in 2019. The $137,700 limit is called the wage base. The FICA rate is split the same way, 1.45% paid by the employee and the same for the employer, for a total of 2.9%. This means your combined Social Security tax rate is 7.65%. Your Social Security taxes max out at $8,537.40 for 2020. That is up from $8,239.80 in 2019. Once you start receiving Social Security benefits, depending on your total income and filing status, those payments may be taxable. Those filing single with a combined income under $25,000 will not have their Social Security benefits taxed. Incomes between $25,000 and $34,000 will have benefits taxed at 50%. For incomes over $44,000, benefits will be taxed 85%. While not a Social Security tax, the additional Medicare tax, AMT, is applicable to those who earn more than $200,000. AMT is taxed at a rate of 0.9%. Supplemental Security Income, SSI. SSI is not a tax. Instead, it is a disability income paid to those who are eligible for SSI benefits. SSI benefits also are not taxed, although in some cases, SSI recipients may have to report their SSI income on their tax return. To be eligible for SSI, you must be 65 or older and have a disability. Children are also eligible to receive SSI. SSI is paid monthly. The amount is determined by need. For example, means tested program. SSI is for those who have low income and very little in assets. SSI increases with the cost of living increase. For 2020, the increase was 1.6%. Some states pay an amount to disabled persons, which is in addition to their federal SSI benefit. SSI amounts vary by person and do have a maximum monthly amount set by the Social Security Administration. For 2020, those amounts are $783 for an individual, $1,175 for an eligible individual with an eligible spouse, and $392 for an essential person. Social Security Disability Benefits, SSDI. SSDI is another disability program. How does it differ from SSI? Mainly, the difference is in the eligibility requirements, although many people lump the two together and simply call them Social Security Disability Benefits. Where SSI is needs-based, SSDI eligibility is determined from your work credits. Also, SSI is funded from general fund taxes, while SSDI is funded from the Social Security Trust Fund. Unlike SSI, SSDI recipients must be under the age of 65. Recipients of SSDI contribute to their Social Security Trust Fund while working. Their contributions are in the form of FICA Social Security taxes. Having enough work credits is a requirement for SSDI qualification. What are work credits, you might ask? Work credits are based on earnings. In 2020, each $1,410 converts to one work credit. The maximum of credits that you earn in 2020 is $5,640 in earnings. There are two tests that determine how much in SSDI you'll receive. These are the recent work test and the duration of work test. Without getting into the details, the more years you've worked, the more credits you'll need. If you haven't earned enough in work credits to qualify for SSDI, you might still qualify for SSI. To recap, SS taxes are made up of Social Security and FICA taxes. SS taxes reduce your taxable income. In other words, you aren't paying federal taxes on top of Social Security taxes. SSI and SSDI are not a type of tax. They are disability programs. SSI is needs-based and for those with lower incomes, while SSDI is based on work history. That's it for today. Lots of S's we talked about today, but I hope it was helpful, just in case you were wondering about it. And if so, share it with somebody else. We'd greatly appreciate that. Also, check us out at thecollegeinvestor.com, where we have a ton of amazing resources for you. Everything from reviews on products to tips on investing well, getting out of debt, student loan debt, and ideas on starting your own side hustle and making lots of cash. That's all at thecollegeinvestor.com. Thanks again for listening, and we will talk to you again very soon.